So, I beat a black belt in karate, and my next challenger was a green sock. Let's get started. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to TV Time with Chris, the channel devoted specifically to TV shows and limited series. Now, hey, if you love TV shows and limited series, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel because you're going to get that content that you love and then some. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Cobra Kai Season 3, Episode 7. And this episode definitely gave me what I wanted. I mean, this episode started out with a fight scene. Just getting you hooked right at the get-go. It starts out with Sam, she's there doing some training, and she takes a step outside, and who's waiting for her? Tori. And these two get into it. And crazy fight scene, only to find out it's a dream. But what a way to get you hooked. Oh man, I was set. I was ready for this episode. And, I feel like a lot of stuff is starting to happen that we saw coming in earlier episodes. As I mentioned, when Miguel was in the hospital, and you can kind of see him drifting from Cobra Kai, and now going through his rehab with Johnny. This is full-fledged, like, he's done with Cobra Kai. And we see it in this episode. He's still training, but he's finally able to walk and move. And he gets rid of his wheelchair. He gets rid of his crutches. He's good to go. And he goes back to school. First day back at school. And crazy. He's talking about he's going to start recruiting for the new dojo with Johnny. And, he runs into Hawk and he's like, hey, I'm going to talk to you during lunch. Because him and Hawk, they go back. And he's like, we go do this. And then he turns around and finds out that Hawk broke Dimitri's arm. And he's not about that. He is not. He confronts Hawk. Miguel goes up to him during lunch and it's like, hey, I heard what you did. He's like, we're better than that. Come with me to Sensei Lawrence's new dojo. And let's prove that we're not bullies. And wow, you could see it in Hawk's face. You're right. What we're doing is wrong. But he's so proud that he won't admit it. His face admits it, but he won't admit it. And, just seeing them with each other. And then it's like, Hawk obviously goes and tells Kreese what's happening. So when Johnny is finally, he gets some students together because he confronts the Cobra Kais. He goes to the school, breaks in, so to speak, confronts the Cobra Kais. He ends up getting a few students. And he's holding his first, session. And of course, again, Hawk went to Kreese. The Cobra Kais crash. And Kreese still trying to get Johnny. I mean, Johnny's the one that got away. He just will not let go. And, he's so caught up on him. But, ultimately, Johnny's like, no, this is like, I'm not about that life. More or less. So, Kreese and the Cobra Kais, they leave. And it's just Johnny with his students. And, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen, especially with Hawk. because you could see that he's having these problems, these inner conflicts where he's so proud and he wants to be, a Cobra Kai, because once he joined them, he became accepted. He doesn't want to lose that, but he knows what he's doing is wrong. So we'll see. I want to know what happens with him. I want to see where this is going to go with Johnny's new dojo. But can't talk about Cobra Kai without talking about the LaRussos. And again, started out with Sam having the dream about her and Tori fighting. And we've seen that Sam is having these panic attacks. She's scared. And now that Daniel's back from Japan, he sees it. So, they play hooky, him and Sam, and they go out and they talk about it. Because Daniel wants to know what's going on. He wants to help. Sam doesn't want anything to do with karate because it's causing her these panic attacks. But ultimately, they reference Karate Kid 3. They show some scenes from it, which I love. And he tells her, hey, it's okay to be afraid. But you got to confront your fear. You can't let it win. And she decides, you're right. And what Mr. Miyagi told you was right. She's telling Daniel this. And ultimately she decides, hey, I got to stand up for myself. I can't be afraid. She starts practicing karate again. So, Daniel's saying, hey, he's going to open Miyagi-Do again. Just to teach these kids that they don't have to be bullied the same way Daniel was bullied. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, so far, Daniel only has Sam as his student. Johnny now has, like 6-7 students in his dojo. But the Cobra Kais are still strong. So we'll see what's going to happen in episode 8. We'll do my review next week on Saturday. You can catch it here on YouTube. But let me know your thoughts about this episode in the comment section below. As always, make sure you check out the Instagram, Movie Time with Chris, where you're going to see the little snippets of everything that's going to come on the YouTube channel. Speaking of the YouTube channel, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell, because you don't want to miss any future videos that are going to be on this channel. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Movie Time with C1, where, again, you're going to get a heads up of what's going to be coming for the day. So you'll see what's going to be coming on Instagram as well as the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitch, Movie Time with Chris. Lately, I've just been doing some mobile gaming on there, doing Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force. But I am going to be doing a watch party probably within the next week. So make sure you follow me on Twitter to be a part of that watch party. And make sure you check out my blog, www.movietimewithchris.com. There you'll get more in-depth analysis of everything that I talk about here on the YouTube channel. So you can go there, read my thoughts a little deeper, and comment. And lastly, if there's ever a topic you want to hear about or a show that you want me to review, email me, movietimewithchris@gmail.com. I'm going to check that email multiple times a day. I will not miss your message. And the topic you want to hear about will be in a future video on this channel. But until next time, stay safe and take care.